John, I feel like history, when we look at John and we look at you, because I came right up in the thick of it.
Oh, yeah.
Live event, main event. John Cena, Randy Orton. Going into the interval, going into intermission, Umaga versus Jeff Hardy. It was the show you wanted to be on.
Right.
Because you knew, hey, if I suck, these guys got it. Like, if I suck, the rest of the matches, we were filled with blind spots at the time because we had these anchor moments. And you versus John is particularly a big part of that era. And then you hear people clamoring for the potential John match now as he's going to wind down.
Yeah.
But I feel like more than ever, and this is a guess, but I feel like more than ever, John has an incredible appreciation for you. Because as you guys are coming up, you're at odds, even though you don't need to be at odds, but you are. But all that said, I feel like you don't even have to ask John. I feel like it's there.
Gosh.
Now, but even that's like the positive. That's John Cena could induct you potentially in the Hall of Fame, but John's winding his career down.
And I said, well, so what's your speech about? And he's like, wait and see. And it's like, typical John.
Yeah.
You know, watch the show to see what I have to say. I'm retiring, you buffoon. like I had no idea. But I would love to work with the man and have a couple TVs, you know, or more to set it up and really like make something special of it. Because no matter, you know, how much we faced each other back in the day, you know, almost to the point where people were sick of it, when people look back and think about it, they're like, oh, Orton, Cena, wow, it was this amazing, you know, rivalry. And to have that callback, that nostalgia concept, and to do it for the fans who I feel like they'd appreciate it. And we could go out there and have some fun and tear the place down, and I would love to do that.
More than the history, though, as far as, okay, so coming up at the time, Santino Marella, myself, Beth Phoenix, Zack Ryder, Raw was flush. Kofi Kingston, Jack Swagger, Miz. I could keep going. Raw was flush with people who, they got a thing, but they're not there. Even, do you remember Kerwin from our production? Of course you remember Kerwin.
Sure.
One night, Kerwin got super red wine drunk at the bar, and it was a random night that I happened to be there. And I remember him telling me, he's like, man, Cody, you have like the mind. You just don't have anything else. And I thought, oh my God. Like, geez, but he wasn't entirely wrong. It was a matter of like growing, building. He wasn't entirely wrong.
You were talking about maturity earlier with me, and even though I would never look in the mirror and say, you're mature, you know, I would never consider myself mature, but you've matured. You've come such a long way, and the things you've done, no one has ever done.
Well, so Hunter, what he said about Punk is what I always kind of stand by. He's like, hey, if you're the same as you were 7 years ago, that's a bad thing.
Right.
And I thought, you know, but back to what I was saying. It was flush with people who had a thing and were looking for it and trying to be a WWE superstar, which was such a big thing at the time. But the show was really just you and John.
Right.
So I feel like it's, whether you say it, whether he says it, whether the world's already saying it. You're on social media, you know, as you know, the world's already saying it.